Uh,
Hello.
Spoon. Dang.
Hey.
I'm currently walking along the sun.
Oh, you out?
No, it's just hot.
Oh, okay. I didn't say what you said I said.
This is what happened.
I wouldn't say it's time to shit.
No, you gotta say it like Sergeant Cortez. It's
Time to
time.
shit!
It's time to shit.
Elliot, he didn't say that.
He never said that. That was Samurai Cop.
I was trying to think of stuff in it before, like, art. Like, you, grower or shower. Me, hider, insider.
Oh.
I kept saying shit like Elliot be like, be cool. I'd rather rip my jewel.
You do keep saying I like drooling.
It was
I don't
it's the
drool,
two
though.
it's the two it's the I did it twice because I was like because I thought about it yesterday. It's like, did I already make this joke? This is it.
You did, you're loud. It's good.
It's like Elliot be like, it's go to school. I'd rather rip my jewel.
I would rather rip a jewel than go to school.
You ever been to school? It's fucking crazy.
It's cringe, even.
Bit crunch.
Cringe.
So we're just waiting on Bodek. Yeah.
Yeah, he just messaged me, said, I'll be there in a sec, BTW. We were talking, well, we messaged a ting.
Because if I saw him typing in this server, I'd be like, oh, I'd be like, ah, shit, it's all over.
Pack it in, boys.
Inform the orphans there'll be no D&D this Sunday.
Can't make it today. Even though I did need to, I put joke after it just in case.
And then I called you a clown.
What was this? Is like, I don't know. I don't want any misunderstandings. Maybe there's actually something going on.
A very in poor taste joke.
In poor taste joke, more like.
You love joking.
For
My
a second,
favorite.
I thought we were gonna be one person short.
Well, that's
Or
why I
it was-
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good that you typed the joke as well. Never know.
But Dana, we know for sure. Like we saw that guy, and the proof's in the pudding. It
Oh
works.
god, yeah, I forgot about that.
You keep that fang on him.
And for a while my life was fine and pure, but then over now it's tainted again.
Whatever. You're just jealous. I love how small he was.
It just made him. It just made it look even bigger.
It made the proportion even more so. But it's just like.
But he's like ruined himself.
Yeah, he can't even use it. It said.
All he cared about was just having the biggest thing, but now it's.
He achieved that goal.
But it just ruined his life. Man, you're lucky I'm not actually. I'm not playing like a fucking cleric or a paladin, because I would be making like my brother in Christ jokes all the time.
I thought you were gonna say you'd like be like putting Harev's cock back on, then ripping it off to make him like grow its size or something.
What? No. Why would that have anything to do with being a paladin?
You could heal it and rip it off and tear it and make more scar tissue.
It's just okay.
Jelking is. We said.
No, jelking is like. I'm not talking about this on stream.
You're talking about worse. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gross and weird.
I'm googling.
I know what it is. You don't.
I don't actually. Like I know.
I've told you before.
I don't remember.
It's
healthline.com.
Well, it's making like you're damaging your dick a little bit, so then it repairs and makes it.
How many minutes should I joke? What happens when you joke? How long does it take to?
But like with that guy you said, like it's all foreskin. It doesn't work.
It should take you about 3 seconds of basic.
Elliot, please.
What is?
There are two other
Continue,
people.
Elliot.
Spoon, I was trying to fucking
Whatever.
save you, but you can drown. I don't care.
Me and Spoon need this. Okay?
I don't.
Whatever, you're fucking flaunting over there, you fucking 2.5 incher bragging. Some of us are insiders, so we're trying to get out.
I'm gonna put something inside you, and you won't like it.
Again, quit bragging that you have the capability of it.
I was gonna shove a grenade up your bum or something. I don't know.
No. Were you the person that posted the No, it was
I don't post anything to you.
True.
We only met each other last week.
That is true.
I'm still forming an opinion on this Elliot guy. I don't know. The first impressions haven't been great with all the jelking.
I gotta do it. I'm obsessed.
You've literally called yourself Jelk Master Flex.
I was busy. An old lady fell down across the street today, and I felt bad. I was gonna go help her, but
Well, you
somebody
should.
else was
You
doing it.
But
I was gonna help her, but then he started laughing at her misery.
I started pointing. Yes, it worked.
So you can't
My
feel
plan.
bad when you're the one who did it, Elliot.
No, for real though, it was bad because like I just heard like something off in the.
I've
sky, like,
fallen and I can't get up.
No, literally, she fell over. She was on the floor. Like I was.
And you
going down,
didn't help her.
No, because like the person, like she's across the road. Like he got out and like was helping.
She was
her
a whole
fall.
5 feet away. You know, beyond help.
He was too busy laughing.
He was doubled over laughing, like about to like pop a blood vessel, just laughing
I
his
was
ass
too
off.
busy joking. Can't create.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. Like this lady fell over there, but then that even weirder than that, there was a dude like with his dick out across the street, and he looked in pain. By the way, this is a D&D session.
Don't worry about it.
It hasn't started yet, so
I've started streaming. This is what people are gonna tune into.
this is the introduction to the stream, you know.
Mama, mama.
This is just what happens when you're around Elliot.
Whatever.
All ladies get, kicked to the ground and stuff.
She was okay. An ambulance came for her.
As long as I get my The Bad Guys 2022 DVD, I don't care how many ladies fall over.
Says you, not me.
Why not Blu-ray?
I couldn't find it on Blu-ray.
I see.
Can you watch it specifically VHSs?
I have to
Or
and
Beta
see.
Ray? Is it called Beta Ray?
I don't fucking know. This HD DVD.
Alright. So, I guess. Last time in D&D. I believe you guys had a lovely meal and a chat with Kafarn. After which, I think Dero decided to explore the mansion and
Love.
disappeared into this kind of weird looking room. And he decided not to take a rest, like a polite thing would be to do. He decided instead to break the window, I believe, and then climb around the mansion and explore. Meanwhile, Tao, I believe, also wanted to explore, or I believe Kafern said something about there being a extensive wine cellar. To which,
Yeah, I want to check the cellar.
To which she went around looking. And similar thing, was teleported into a room. Same for Rumbier. After a nice drink, Rumbier kind of decided to snuggle up in the bed. It was so comfortable that he could not leave it. And eventually, God. Eventually, after much exploring, and Tao and Romir have made their way from the top floor to the bottom floor by walking on a singular floor to the stables, and then made it back around to the front of the mansion with Deerope trying to open one of the doors with the statues, or sorry, armors. And they run into each other. Meanwhile, Haraf had a pleasant chat with Kafarn that did not end as pleasantly for Kafarn. And that's where we are.
Oh, wait.
Jesus.
Oh, it's
So,
like
yeah.
updating my sheet when I was reading something, and it made me go get scared because I didn't realize. So actually, I'll take the rest of this later.
Kind of, Haraf, you're still kind of standing with Amon out, and kind of Kafarn's face with. You see his face kind of fear and a kind of almost frozen time, I suppose.
Mm.
That's where we are.
I would like to take some of the scales off his or around if he has any, because they seem unique. So I would like to collect some of those.
Make a strength check.
Okay. Where's my sheet?
Good old grave robin here, Eth.
Oh. Also, I guess as you killed Kafarn, the mansion kind of.
That's
or
a
the
save, though.
illusion, I
Oh
suppose,
shit! Aw,
kind of fell apart.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
still fine.
Yeah, easy enough. You kind of grab some of these scales. They're. It's probably unlikely you've probably pulled, I guess, scales of a dragonborn before.
I
But
don't know.
they seem very tough,
Mm.
almost as tough as steel.
About how many do I take?
Here.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah, you managed to grab one 13 that are sizable enough.
Okay.
The rest are kind of too small, I suppose.
Okay. Also,
As
I
far
guess
as
while I
can
was
be.
taking those off, I would I guess search his body just to see if he's got any clues about Ty. Maybe he's got a letter from him or any shit, or I don't know, anything.
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Where are we in relation to all this?
Not
You
here at
guys
the
are-
moment.
So you guys are kind of at the front of the mansion, and all the armors kind of fell apart and kind of rusted away, and the mansion kind of became a abandoned looking place. Yeah, 21. You don't find anything kind of too anything like a letter or such, but you do find a kind of small pouch of these kind of various colors of gems.
Oh.
That's worth about 280
Okay.
gold pieces.
I'll put that in the party loot for now. So 280 worth of gems.
But yeah,
Mm.
Tau, Rumbier, and Diop.
Yeah,
See
can
this
we
car.
see Harith? No.
You can't see him, but kind of see all the doors kind of turn from these kind of hard oak wood doors to these kind of dilapidated doors.
Hmm.
Where can, judging by the room we're in, do we know whereabouts in the house we'd be?
I guess just from the fact that you guys entered, I suppose, you'll be in the front. I guess in the by the entrance, I suppose. The entrance being that thing down there.
Yeah. What happens if I actually, yeah, sort of retracing our steps from when we came in? Is this sort of would here be the dining room? So well, we didn't have this layout when we first came in, so I don't know.
Yeah. So kind of, I guess enter the room that the armors came out of or whatnot, and you kind of see that there is no kind of room that kind of fits the kind of layout that you first seen. as you enter.
What if I open this one to the north?
Yeah, you kind of push on the handle, and it probably breaks apart before it even opens.
Oh,
Anything? Oh,
Yeah, you see kind of like two stands either side of the door, or kind of like raised stones. Not sure what the purpose of them could be. Similar thing by that door down there. You
I'm
see, like, a
assuming this
bar.
door leads back into the room.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
can see around there for like a hole. You see like this kind of almost bar-like area. It's probably mostly empty without like any alcohol or such.
Well,
Oh.
not even metagaming, but Tao's probably just gonna try and look for Hirath.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that was the whole
Yeah.
point. So,
You open that.
oh,
You open that door. You see another door in front of you. You probably hear some like snapping noises behind that door,
oh,
like crunching almost.
open this one then.
Growl.
Hirath's eating the body.
Needs it.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
As you open the door, you kind of see
Oh,
Karaf standing over Kafarn's body. Kind of half of the table kind of been destroyed very much. And
What's Hirath doing as we enter?
and
Oh shit!
Karaf. Oh,
Ah.
that's the wrong layer. You see Karaf kind of snapping these scales from Kafarn. You see about everything in this radius, other than the chairs. Like the table, it has been evaporated. Even though the rest of the table is still in terrible condition. The rest of it is gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Was
Is
this
that-
necessary?
Yeah, I guess.
um,
You guys see a
considering he wasn't
similar-
gonna let you leave, yes, it was.
Some of us would have enjoyed talking to him before whatever happened to him happened.
So he spoke to me a small amount before deciding leaving wasn't going to be an option. He didn't say too much, but he was insistent that someone called Pyrarth or Pyrarth, I'm not sure, was
You talking to us or Bodek?
undeservedly in a position. No, to Tao.
Oh,
Somebody named Pyrarth is in a position they shouldn't be, and they've essentially taken a throne that they didn't deserve.
Bodek. Like, I need to like write down this phonetically. What's the pronunciation of that name?
Let me look up the name so I can tell
Well,
you.
it's I know who it is, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been pronouncing it Paraf.
Pyrarth, okay.
it's very close to Hirath.
Yeah.
It's here, I was fucking like Scaliosi. Or
like
Scalesona.
like Pyrath.
Mhm.
Okay. So is that? Are you certain that's the name he used?
Yes, and be careful, point towards the portrait. Is this portrait still there? Or is that being destroyed too? Now they do the
You see kind of several pieces of the portrait missing, but kind of like the main kind of middle of it, I guess, it's still around.
whoever it was, this person, they cursed Gathorn. It seemed like they kind of stole not stole, what would it be? Had taken a power from him without any just cause. And Half walks towards Gathorn's body.
Mhm.
It seems that in his time of need, a white-haired man going by Tai is the person who saved Gathorn. So I don't. I did not want to slay him, but he was not willing for us to leave.
Tao is just kind of standing, kind of staring at the dead body, just processing a lot of information.
Yeah,
Kind of sus.
looking at
Yeah.
Kafern's body, you can see that kind of almost has this like he's kind of like trying to shield himself, and you see this expression of pure pure of a person being terrified. It's kind of almost died in a snap. Kind of fell over.
So is his body just completely stiff?
For the most part. It's like almost like a post-mortem kick to like immediately upon death.
Well, I was gonna say, like, it seems too early for rigor mortis to set in.
Well, you never know. What time of day?
What do you mean, never know? I'm a fucking doctor.
Yeah, so it's like I want to say it's like 3 o'clock or so, maybe 4 o'clock. In case, well, some of you 8.
Hirath, I'll ask you, are you certain that he said Pirath?
He did say that, right? Like, I'm not like because I have in my notes that name, so I'm assuming like I didn't like get that from somewhere else.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
Tau being Tau.
Okay. No, yeah, because I just like I don't want to make sure he didn't say something else and I'm like misremembering or something.
Are you
Yes.
telling me that he kept us here out of some misguided debt to Tai? And
I wouldn't call it misguided.
It's misguided when this terrorist is clearly plotting against the crown.
I wouldn't call him a terrorist. He seemed more like a victim.
Tao just
His power was taken by this Paraf person, unless he was lying.
Tao is looking a bit more intense than usual and kind of just glances over at the now kind of tattered portrait and I am resolute that whatever was done to him, he deserved this.
Huh. Sheriff looks down, I guess, at the corpse. The corpse
Well,
he made.
Maybe not. Whatever the king did to him, I'm sure he was just, but it points to the portrait. That is the Worm King. My
Worm
sovereign.
Oh.
It's an outdated portrait, but it's unmistakably him.
Oh,
So he would do this to his own family?
I'm sure he had reason
Own
to.
blood?
The crown comes first.
Is that how you feel or how your king feels?
Is there a difference?
Well, you say the crown comes first, not the country, not the people who live there?
I serve the kingdom. The kingdom is more than just the country. It's the sum of everything. He is
More than a king, though, isn't it?
Whoever may sit on the throne, but he is who leads the kingdom and has led it to greatness. That is fact. The Blazing Sun Kingdom is vast and continues to expand.
I once lived in a kingdom that was vast. Nothing remains of it but me. But who knows? Maybe this time things will be different.
Empires rise and fall, but it's easy to look back with hindsight at history, but we're not in history. This is the now, the present. And I know that now the Blazing Sun Kingdom is a great power. And you've all seen the influence that it's enlightening across the lands. Our friend the priest has been subject to that firsthand.
Would you do something with his body?
Like what?
No,
Bury it?
no. I didn't mean like would you in like will you do something, but I mean like I meant it more like would Tao take something? Would she care to? Is she interested
Well,
in
she
his
hasn't
body?
really looked at it yet.
You said if he's a royalty. I don't know about your Sun Kingdom, but the bodies of the royal line are typically treated with reverence.
Do you know that for fact?
I don't. But
Burdock, is there any burial rites for royalty that I know of?
well, that's why I'm asking, because like it might be different in your
'Cause
culture.
I don't know.
Make a religion check.
With advantage, because I should probably know this.
Yeah. Go for it.
Religion, huh? I'm pretty good at that.
Natural trait.
15.
Bodies.
Yeah, you'd know that, like, I guess it's a custom to, to kind of send off royalty by kind of burning them on like a
Cool.
grand pyre or whatnot.
Viking funeral.
But
Right.
for I guess for like a fugitive or whoever Cathorn would have been considered,
Master traitor.
not really sure. If
Well, that's
that
what that's.
applies, I guess.
Elliot was fucking. He wanted me so bad to mummify this guy.
I want him to be fucking mummified. It'd be so tight.
I'm not. I don't give a fuck about this traitor piece of shit.
He's like royal blood shit.
And
You can go back to the king. You brought him back as a fucking mummy.
I'll take his head, I guess. Let's say he doesn't deserve to be cast into the eternal flame.
No, yeah, this is all metagaming. I don't know.
You just really wanted to mummify a guy.
That'd be cool.
Mummifying's gross.
Whatever. You're the one who lives in fucking fantasy Egypt, idiot.
Yeah, and it's dope as hell.
Best thing we could do is just bury it.
I would like to. Actually, yeah. Can I have a good look at the body and just? I want to like really examine it.
Yeah. Well, what would you like to examine it, like medically?
Sure.
Yeah, making a medicine check.
15.
15. You can like look around his body and see that his scales are much kind of tougher than that of a normal dragonborn. You kind of see several cuts that you've probably seen from like Raf's or Amon's, I guess, abilities. Although Tao wouldn't. No, she would know name because Raf mentioned it.
Well,
Never mind.
well, I know I've seen him on in action, but I don't. Are these any different than
And
normal?
you see them kind of the cuts. They kind of seem a little bit bigger, but you kind of look at the body, and you don't think those cuts are big enough to cause him to die. There's no kind of obvious cause of death, and obviously a couple of, I think 13 scales, more scales than that, but 13 that kind of harassed that picked off.
You talk to me about burial rites, and you're already plucking things off his body.
Evidence.
Of what?
I don't know.
Evidence for the
He has these scales. Oh god.
Evidence for the trial. Oh wait.
No.
Trial by fucking soul sucking.
Years ago, Ty had another experiment thing. There's this young girl. She also seemed to have this kind of affliction. I wanted to see if there was a similarity.
So historically, I don't know who this is, do I?
Make a history check.
I mean, if he's of royal, like, actually, did Hira say he's related to royalty?
I mean, before we were saying he was talking about like his uncle, like
That's
before he,
yeah,
like,
true. But
and
like,
he seemed to imply. I might
but
be
obviously
wrong.
to Tao that doesn't make sense because surely a relative of the king would be a dragonborn. Yeah, 22.
22. 22.
From history.
You know that the most of the king's kind of family, I guess, parents, brothers, uncles, and whatnot, most of them are dead. A number of his brothers, as well as his mother, are considered missing. And
Aw.
there's rumors around the court what happened, whether they've been, I guess, banished or killed. But for the most part, it is a little bit of a mystery, I suppose.
But that, like, I've known his relatives to be dragonborn, right?
Yeah, as far as you're aware, his like bloodline is.
I don't think anyone asked that. What color are his scales?
Who's Kafarns?
Yeah.
They are red.
The red. Okay.
I think we saw that when he threw him at the.
Oh, did we? Fair enough.
Yeah.
They are chromatic red, which just happens to be the king's color of scales as well.
I don't want to say. I mean, I'm remiss to say this out loud, but remember, in one of the orbs there was a blue dragonborn, and I was wondering if this guy had any connection. But but it looks like no, if he's red, so.
I don't know how Dragonborn like coloring.
Well, yeah, but like, is it like if you're how does Dragonborn, like, if you're I assume, like, if you're a Dragonborn whose parents are both red, you are a red Dragonborn.
For most part, if both your parents are red, you come out red as well.
Do we know what do we know what colored Dragonborn the king's parents were? Or I would.
I guess if you had like someone who was blue in the family, like down the tree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Be blue for
like a ginger.
Well, yeah, say
blue.
like if as long as, like, you know, because there's no like random aberrations, so it's if there's it has to come from somewhere, presumably.
Yeah. With a 22. Yeah, you do remember like a mention of like a blue dragonborn, like that was like his grandparents would have been, I think.
Okay.
Those kind
the
of
king's grandparents.
Yes, they were kind of like controversy of it, but
The both of them were blue.
One of them was
okay.
His grandfather.
And so blue are electric dragons, right?
I believe so.
Because they're not ice, are they? I think it's electric.
White is like.
White is a frost dragon.
Breath.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Lightning's cool.
Lightning type.
Yeah. So this.
Lightning, fire. You know, they both set things on fire.
Sure.
Kind of.
That's why they accepted the blue ones. Like, all right, we can still burn shit, I guess.
Well, like in Avatar, like, you know, firebenders can lightning bend. Yes. So, are there any of his scales left on his body after he has plucked them?
There are, but like not, I guess.
Enough.
big ones. I guess.
That's fine. I just want to examine, like, not with, like, because he used them as weapons. Like, are they unusually hard? Do they seem mutated?
Yeah.
Are these grafted on?
They kind of they seem harder than a normal Dragonborn scale would be. Yeah. And like I guess investigating them, they're not extremely sharp, but I guess so supposedly Kafarin was strong enough to lob them at such high speeds that
He was
they were
super
dangerous, I
yeeting them.
suppose. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeet.
They're dangerous because of him, not because of their innate sharpness. I
Sure.
suppose. That's the way
Okay.
to do it.
And say, looking at his body cloth, he seems to be some kind of a human with scales.
Yeah, it kind of seems human because most of his face is kind of like distorted, like almost like it's kind of something like in between a dragonborn and a human.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if he's like, this is the curse he was on about, that he's sort of been mutated into this. So I just write notes.
Is there still food on the table?
You see maybe like plates or whatnot, but no food.
Mhm.
Rombier has
Oh.
made sure to lick every plate clean.
He
I'm
needed
pretty
it.
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Come on.
It's rude to
Well,
lick plates.
Either way, regardless of what we would do later, for now, we shouldn't leave because it's still sun up with those creatures. So now that this illusion's been dispelled, maybe we can find some actual clues.
I
Here.
wonder if those creatures were his illusions as well.
Maybe we can find out if we search.
I mean,
I'd like to
I
search
think
anyways.
I think some rest is in order, but what do we? Is there anywhere safe to do so?
Let's search, I guess. Maybe together this time.
Yeah.
I'm up for resting, you know.
Assumedly, he would
I don't
have a
wanna- I
chamber
don't-
he would sleep in. So
I don't
maybe
want to.
we'll
I don't want to
find
look
more
around a
there.
stinky head, but I don't know what's like a good, like I don't know, in terms of proof.
All the scales. They're unique.
Yeah, but it's like that's I wouldn't call that definite, but at least Tao wouldn't.
The word seemed to kind of like growing out of him, you know. When
But I don't.
caught a glimpse of it.
I don't know if they're unique to him. Is the thing. I'm tempted just to lop his head off and then just fucking kick his corpse out. I don't want to. I don't think he's worthy of being burned.
Then let me bury it.
Do if you must.
Of course.
I understand.
Everything comes back to nature.
Well, maybe he can be more use as compost than an heir to the throne.
You're up, Froggy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
You got the
I'll
waking
take
up.
his head and wrap it. I'll take his cloak and wrap his head in it.
Is it enough? Haraf.
Yeah.
I told you that the kitten has claws.
Yeah. Gauged it now.
He's gonna walk off.
Bitch, you
But
talking
you
about
did
me?
hear what she said. She's loyal to the crown, the kingdom. Not the throne, who sits on the throne, but the throne itself.
She has some literature you can look through if you're really interested.
You say that, maybe I will actually at some point, but
She has
I want to
pamphlets.
investigate this house. I want to see what this guy's gonna like, because like he's assumedly he would sleep every now and then, so he must have his own chamber. So maybe we can find some clues there. Me and D-Rock are looking anyways.
Hey.
You see a door in a long hallway.
I'll
Several
try and
doors.
open the door, or well,
Yeah, you
I'll open the door.
the door. You kind of see a
Oh, is that
bigger
a door?
kind of. Yeah, that was the door.
Oh, okay.
Like there. Yeah, it's kind of like this more spacious, I guess, room. You see kind of like a broken bed, kind of fallen inwards. You kind of see several dressers, maybe like a wardrobe that kind of collapsed on itself.
Search for the dressers around the bed. Maybe there's anything.
Yeah. I'd search
Yeah,
for-
you kind of pull one of the dressers, and kind of as you pull out the shelf or something, you kind of the dresser kind of collapses on itself.
Oh.
Kind of see commoners' clothes kind of spill out. Sorry, fine clothes spill out.
Okay. You know what? I'll take those because we can show those to Tao and she can say if they're in like the style of the Sun Kingdom or whatever.
Is I know we haven't been upstairs, but is it like there's like roofs over our heads, like, right?
There's a roof, but when you kind of like look up, you kind of probably can see like a number of holes every now and there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of light shining through.
Is it
Just
the same with the floor we're standing on?
Yeah.
Holes every now and then. Okay.
just like that Shia LaBeouf movie. Just quickly, if anyone's still in the room as Tao kind of like decapitates his body and then kind of leaves it, she'll quietly like say a little prayer in some non-common language and leave him, and then go join up with a.
Let me take care of the rest. Alone. Hey. Okay.
You broke up a little bit. What?
No, so leaving me alone to take care of the rest?
Are you
Like,
asking for my help?
come on.
Are you
I
asking
mean,
for
it's
my
a
help?
body. Can you help me?
If I must.
No, fuck you.
I mean, if he wants to do it by himself, she's not going to stop him.
Just toss out a window, no biggie, easy.
Well,
Would
that's
be
what she
helpful
wants
if
to
I-
do.
It will be
Um,
helpful if I get some company and help with the body.
Well,
I mean,
did.
we'd have to go outside to deal with the body, wouldn't we?
Well, we can just go through a door. We can just,
Yeah.
we'll be fine. So, well, you should be thanking me. I made the body considerably lighter.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh,
she'll.
Well,
Actually, yeah. I'll be with you in a moment, Rombeard. Can I, like, you said this area was kind of like disintegrated. Can I just have, like, can I have a like a kind of examine it and see what's up? Just quickly.
Sure. In what way
Yeah,
would
quit
you
looking
like
at that.
I mean, like how old it is?
Just like I don't know, like, is there any, does it seem to have come from somewhere? Is it like, because obviously it's different, it's an area, isn't it? So it looks different than the rest of it. And his body would, yeah, and it's like his body
Oh, you
seemed
mean
to
Alright, you mean the table? Sorry, I just had a brain.
just the area that got, like, is this like this spherical area you've got.
Yeah, go for it. Make a Arcana,
Sure.
I guess.
And obviously I've had a good look at the body as well, and I take it I didn't find anything that, like, I didn't find a concrete cause of death, did I?
No.
But
26.
but he was in this area, so it would make sense that he would be of, like, this would have what ended him, you know. But yeah, 26 Arcana.
Yeah, you see, kind of like supposedly there should be like a lot more table, and for some reason, you kind of see like maybe like a kind of table shaped kind of trail of dust, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of investigate, and it seems very, I guess, dry or dead in a way. It is not like any sort of a magic you've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of see probably see this kind of like chairs and stuff like around it, and they've been kind of carelessly dropped in the middle for some reason.
Mm. But I'm certain this is a kind of magic.
You're certain that the table was destroyed by magic.
Mm-hmm.
The chairs, or at least the ones in the middle, seem unfazed. As well, Scafarin doesn't seem to have been kind of touched by this magic. As far as you can tell, at least.
Mm. Does his body look discolored? Just quickly.
It looks as discolored as like a body with Fergus Mortis kicked in.
But
Like,
obviously that's weird since he died relatively
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, he literally died maybe like a couple of minutes ago, and now his like limbs are kind of stiff and kind of can't move them unless you break them, kind of thing.
Oh.
But, yeah, I think that's everything. Unless I've missed something, but I'll help Rombier with the body.
Hey.
Well, Haraf and Diro, as you kind of open the door, you see two more doors in front of you, and you see a sign that says pantry.
Oh, okay.
And you see several shelves or barrels. Most of them are empty. You see kind of maybe like a couple of barrels of water. But that's about it for, I guess, edible things. And you see kind of a set of stairs kind of leading down, supposedly to a basement or a cellar of sorts.
That might be good to check out.
Yeah, usually enough, you guys have a wander down. You see several kind of these wine, like these massive wine barrels
Mhm.
or beer barrels, and yeah.
From what we see, does this generally just look like a cellar or like a cellar for like casks of drink and stuff, or is there any like
Yeah.
walls that look like different or anything?
Make an investigation check.
Just trying to figure, because like if what Kaforn said about like Thai having existed in this area, I wouldn't trust anything
Mhm.
to be what it seems.
Okay, yeah, you kind of tap all the walls and kind of give them a check, but you don't find anything as such. But like, as you kind of tap one of the walls, you feel a loose brick.
I will shift the brick.
Yeah, you kind of like pull it out ever so slightly,
Mhm.
and you see that there's an area behind it, and you see this kind of small shelf with about 5 bottles of this kind of cobweb covered wine looking bowls.
I guess dear up to should we grab these? You think?
Sure.
Right. Let's put 5 dusty bottles in our party inventory, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
pull up-
actually, yeah. Did they look like alcoholic bottles, like in that they're shaped and they have like markings of some brand, or
they
did they look unlabeled?
so they're kind of shaped like a wine bowl, and they're kind of corked. But as you kind of like look at the label, it's like blank.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
The shape of the label does not look familiar. Or
Okay, so it
anything like
just
that.
doesn't look like Thai stupid shit.
Maybe. I
I
don't
mean, I guess it could be early Thai before they had their logo down.
know.
I'll just put 5 unmarked bottles. Or unlabeled. You can always give one to Rumber to test out. He loves it.
Yay.
×5. Okay. Get out of here. Check this door now.
Yeah. Tao and Rumbier. I guess you carry the body out. As
Yeah.
they're doing that. Easy enough. The body does not start twitching or anything.
Oh,
Oh, thank God. I mean, it's missing its head. If it's worth to, like, you know,
goodness, that'd be scary.
start moving, I mean, like, I would just fucking run off.
Yeah, you kind of walk outside.
Yeah, if the body started like was fucking twitching again, then it would be getting a fucking funeral pyre.
Like I
Yeah,
did with those Thai parts in Thai's lab.
Blast, 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 blast.
Yeah. I started blasting.
So as you guys kind of walk outside, you see that like once like lush bushes or whatnot around the mansion, and the gates are kind of just fallen over and broken, and the several houses around the area, like the whole town, look a lot worse and collapsed in than this place.
Oh.
I wonder if he was making those like things.
I hope the food I ate wasn't like, you know, an illusion.
Are you feeling hungry?
Magic is an illusion,
No.
Rombeer.
I mean, like, I might have eaten something else, you know?
Bug.
Yeah, you guys-
Mud.
Yeah, Raph and
Yeah, basically.
Bit of
You
mystery
guys-
meat.
you guys walk into this kind
Oh,
of kitchen-like area. Kind of,
Oh yeah. I'm assuming once we're done with the body, we'll go and find Hirath and D-Rock.
Yeah.
I will. You on the left, I guess, bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Kind of. Yeah, as you guys kind of walk out from the cellar, you see them kind of walking around the mansion and grab into this kitchen room. See kind of several counters and knives.
So-
Knives.
so you
in good
guys find
condition.
anything good?
I was about to ask you, find anything interesting?
I guess tear up a load of dust off one of these unlabeled bottles and show. Not sure what this is, but it was hidden in the cellar. So
What do you mean
might
hidden?
be behind a
Behind
brick.
some-
Yeah.
Is that all
inside
there
the wall.
was behind this compartment?
That was all you mentioned, unless we needed to look, maybe. You could
Like-
take a look. It's just down the cellar. I'm sure Rumbear will want to stock up on booze.
Yeah, where is
Yeah.
it?
On the left.
Is it
door?
just
for the-
is it
The
is it
door next to you, and then go down into
Yeah, and the
left.
stairs, I guess. I don't have a map for the cellar.
so down this way.
Mhm.
Okay.
Careful shout. Just look for the moved brick.
Shh. How big is it in this sort of secret area?
They probably like pulled out like maybe 5-10 bricks to be able to actually pull the wine balls through.
Is it like
It's pretty noticeable.
is it like something that's clearly meant to be like so they pulled a brick and it did nothing, it didn't reveal itself. They had to like move bricks to get in.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's been bricked up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it might literally
Oh.
just be old part of the castle. It might not be anything special, but you check that
Yeah, but
out
why
anyway.
why go to the trouble of bricking up when you can use the space? So maybe there is something in here. Can I mean, I don't know what. Oh well, I assume Rumby will want to do similar, but I would like to have a good look around, I guess.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So it's like this space of like 5 feet or so, maybe a little bit less, like 2.5 away
Right.
from the wall, and there's this shelf. It's kind of like a smallish shelf. It's like the space is like maybe 2.5 feet by like 1 foot or so. And yeah, there's a shelf. And there's a shit ton of cobwebs.
Is that it?
Yeah. Sure,
There
Um,
was
at least.
there was nothing in the shelves, or
well, it was a so. It could be nothing, but since they said it was a loose brick to get in. Is there any loose bricks within this little cubby hole?
Oh, like a secondary.
Maybe.
Yeah, you give them all a tap. Not that you can tell, at least.
It could be nothing. I could maybe we could come back to it. Well, and I could do maybe detect magic, see if there's anything around, but I can do that later. What would
Yeah.
you want to? Is there anything you want to do, Rombi?
well, there was like nothing in here, so
You see like these kind of I want to say like on either side of you on the like the left and right, you see like rows of like 10 of these massive wine slash beer barrels or other alcohol.
Just lined up in this small space.
Well,
In the basement.
not
Oh,
not small space, but like
before we go into the the brick area.
yeah.
Okay.
Before, I guess.
Yeah, so I thought you meant they were
I guess-
in the thing.
I guess at least pop one open to see if it's good or not.
I mean,
What a
alright.
waste.
Wait,
They're
don't
on
label
their
font or
side, so how do you want to open it? Are you just like
I was gonna say if you just pop in it, it's gonna like Tao's gonna scream at you.
Not just popping it, you know. There's supposed to be like a small, you know.
Well, they're on their sides.
don't
They're
know.
kegs, so
no, they're like massive kegs. They're like I want to say like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Jesus.
Oh
They're
Jesus!
just like
they're-
laying down.
Are they
in front of
actually like on their sides corked?
Yeah, I was about to ask if they are corked.
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Is there a tankard or anything around?
Probably have some bottles you could put stuff in.
Sure.
Even if we have to
there's-
like go back or whatever, you know. Like,
Yeah, sure. There's one you can probably like grab from the kitchen or something.
yeah. So, Rombria, do you want to like? So these are big, so it probably flow out pretty quickly. Do you want to like very like uncork it, cork it back? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know,
Just get a sip.
uncork it. Uncork it. Is that shove it in my head like?
Yeah, just put your mouth on the like.
If you
water balloon.
okay, but if you do, Tao will stop you from doing that if that's what you do.
Fair.
I mean,
Just she hasn't got shoes on. She doesn't want to get fucking danky old alcohol all over her.
It's a taste test. Plus, a tankard wouldn't be able to, like, you know, contain all that for
I mean, is there a tap on them?
quickly.
But if it's cork, then presumably not. I don't think there's a tap we can
Yeah.
affix to it. This seems more like a reserve than like.
I guess
Do-
we,
boop.
for your sake, we go take a tankard.
I'll get the biggest one I can find.
Mm.
Actually, do you wanna hold the tankard while I pop it and then recork it, or other way?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
do that if you want to.
Yeah. Well, right. She'll do that then.
Oh, like, I mean, like, depending on what type, what kind of shit comes out is up to you,
Whoa.
Bolek.
Well,
Right,
yeah, he
roll
literally
me a
decides it.
D4.
A D4.
Yes.
Okay.
Crit 4.
Okay.
Barrel of spiders.
Yeah, you see this kind of like this kind of light brown liquid can fill up the tankard.
Oh no, it's a
It's,
septic tank.
It is not fizzy.
Oh, I mean, what's the smell of it?
It smells alcoholic.
Okay.
Let's see. What's a good roll for checking alcohol?
Is it fucking like bourbon or some shit?
Make an investigation, I guess, with advantage. It's alcohol.
Rum beer.
ooh,
Yeah,
so-
rum beer. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Remember his name is actually Rum Beer.
He's literally got beer in his name.
No, but yeah, but
15. 15. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, give a good sniff.
you're not allowed to
Um,
say that.
I didn't.
Oh my god. You give a good sniff, and it smells like some brandy to you.
Oh.
Do you take a sip?
Yeah.
Yeah. You take a sip. It is very strong. It
Finally.
is much stronger than any human alcohol you've drunk before.
Oof.
Oh.
A couple of those tankards, and you're pretty sure you could be smashed.
Damn.
Tao will indignantly stick a pinky finger in and then have a taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got cat hair all over
very
my
strong.
drink.
Oh, get over it.
Yeah, it is very strong.
I don't recognize the brand or anything.
Make me an investigation.
Sure.
Is there any like signs of a brand? Like,
Well, because
a
if
logo or
if it's from where I'm from, then I might know it.
It's
Okay.
much stronger than, I guess,
24.
any drink you've had before. 24. You don't recognize the brand, but you kind of feel a taste of something acidic almost in a way. You're
Oh.
not sure quite what.
Do you ever? I guess not the other day,
Kind
but
of
like an hour ago.
burns. I guess like the alcohol kind of burns your tongue more than usual.
Mm. The thing before was trying to get Rumbear to identify earlier. Was that a potion or booze? I don't remember.
It was a potion.
Okay.
It was some kind of acidic thing, wasn't it?
Well, I'm trying to wonder if this is the same stuff.
Well, I
but
mean, if he needed a lot of it on hand.
Rumbear didn't taste it, did he?
No.
Okay, so we
I mean, it
Did-
did,
did it-
smell.
did it-
I did like investigate that shit, and I just saw like it could, like, damage me.
Could
So-
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously you've drank this hasn't killed you, but yet. But is it could when you were looking at the thing before, did you see what color it was?
Like, I don't remember.
What a fucking banger. He just shows you alcohol and you're like, oh fuck, this could damage me.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm drinking it for.
I did my test on with with my herbalism kit,
Were you trying to test the brandy from the barrel?
I already sipped it, so whatever happens, happens. So
And
might as well drink
I've
whole
had the
tank.
tiniest taste, so if that's if that has
I might as-
consequences,
I might as well drink the whole tankard.
I'm not carrying it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm drinking.
they within 120 feet from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how
here
thick
I
the
thought-
walls are.
I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But here if we'll cast sending on Tao.
You mean
You guys
message?
dead? Yes, message. Not sending.
Okay. Who receives the message?
I said Tao.
Oh,
That's what
right.
I'm trying to see.
I'll say right away. There's more than a foot of stone between you, so
Okay, fair,
no
fair.
one gets the message.
Oh no, we're dead.
Well,
Monster.
more was just trying to see if like that thing Tao has, where like type and fucking like spammer was still like.
I keep forgetting
Active.
about that.
Well, yeah, that's why I wanted.
Well,
to
no
see
one
that
knows
one.
about it.
I know. That's why I was gonna test out because here I wouldn't know. So you.
Now you'll never know. Are we done here, Rombe?
Oh, we're gonna. I'm gonna come back here. I mean, I like.
Well, to
didn't
say,
we
yeah,
have, like,
do you want
metal?
to grab some more for the road?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Sure.
if this is like this is good stuff, we can might probably sell it.
Yeah, perhaps.
If I don't drink it, you know.
I think you would drink yourself into a very early grave if you consumed all of, because because the 10-foot by 10-foot like barrels, how many are there?
20. 10 on either side.
I love to see like Rombe, start rolling one, but like he's standing on it and rolls it like with his legs, like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I get you. Like he's on a log or
Suck
something.
this boy.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I guess we'll go back to the goon squad over here. We don't. So many doors.
Do we find anything in the kitchen? Except for the knives or...
Yeah,
basically like that.
The only thing I guess of use is like the knives, which the handles have rotted away.
Gareth, you might be able to sell these.
Elliot is muted.
Oh,
The
no.
knives kind of seem like good enough quality to reforge or use or whatnot.
Who has who has the bottle they found?
I guess Gareth technically would have it, but it's in the parliament.
Yeah, there was 5 bottles.
Oh, was there? Well, I wanted to ritual cast identify on one.
Bring your fucking furry ass over here.
I'm right in front of you.
I had to go pee, so I didn't see.
You have to piss your dick off.
Sure. Oh, I see.
I'll start opening doors.
Yes.
Pushing all the doors open.
I guess Tao will sit crisscross applesauce and take 10 minutes to try and identify this strange liquid.
Careful, like stare at Tao like a serial killer and just project from his mind. Can you hear me using message?
Do I receive the message? Well, it's I don't know he's trying to do it, so by default I block it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Well, it goes, but you don't hear anything about
it.
Yeah. I'd say at the moment she's like really focusing on a ritual, so she's actually yeah. If I break concentration, do I have to redo the ritual?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah. So no, she'll just have to deal with Hirath staring at her like she's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill her. Sorry, for 10 minutes.
Well, he's trying to get used to message. It's new for him.
10 minutes run by, you touch the bottle, nothing.
Ah.
If when I move it, is there something inside? You know, like anything jostling?
Yeah, you can hear liquid splishing.
So absolutely nothing from identifying the bottle.
Absolutely nothing.
Pour some out into your hand.
Because it doesn't just work on magic items, does it? Or is it? Well, I don't know.
Magic imbued object or magic item.
Yeah. Yeah. So when she does, Hirath, why were you staring at me for 10 minutes?
I was trying to project my consciousness into your mind the way I'd seen you doing before in Thai.
She would have looked confused when you said projecting your consciousness, because that sounded kind of sinister, but she kind of gets what you mean. She'll take a breath and sort of try it again now.
Here, full attempt, you'll say.
Before you do.
Oh.
You feel something trying to. I guess as Haraf's like about to do it. You feel something trying to reach your mind.
Oh shit!
Do I know where it's? Do I know where it's coming from?
I don't think it really lets you do that. So I guess not.
I mean, just like not using the magic. Just like any. Do I get a sense of it at all?
It's like in the surrounding area, I guess. It's not like from miles away. whatsoever.
Is it trying to say something? Do I hear anything?
Yeah, it's like trying to reach through your mind to like telepathically talk to you. Much like a message spell.
Fucking scaring the shit out of me. I don't know. I don't know if my. I don't know if it. I don't know if I'm like if because obviously if we've got if the mental shield is up, I don't know if I'm aware of people trying to contact me. I'm.
I guess not. It's like your phone's on do not disturb.
Yeah, not even on vibrate. But yeah, I'll let the message in.
Right. You hear this kind of gravelly voice in your mind.
Oh shit!
Hello. And Graf, you do your thing.
Was that the
I got duped.
Because like Tao's always had that thing on, so she ever even heard them on before?
No.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, she's looking a bit shook right now.
So yeah.
In a kind, she's got a
goes,
kind of.
"Can you-"
It's no. I was just gonna quickly. It's just like as the sort of sinister voice tickles the back of her head, she kind of looks at Hirath with sort of as if she's been betrayed. But then,
Well, no,
but then
okay.
your message should come through. So.
Well, that's why Hirath says, "Can you hear me?" What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Is that what does Hirath's
That's
message
the
say?
message.
What? Why?
That's the message.
Okay.
He goes, "Can you hear me now?" And then as you start scrinkling your nose towards him, he goes, "Why are you looking at me like that?" In his mind.
It's her expression would be kind of obviously like she's default resting bitch face, but she'd look kind of like more somber and like vacant. But it's and then she'll like as she receives the message, it's like she'll speak out loud. It's like, did you hear that?
I assume I didn't, because I'm almost trying to speak to her and not to
Only
him.
Tao.
Well, I was sending message to you.
I heard your message, but there's something. I think something else is trying to get in my head. Does it? Do I hear it again?
No. You don't feel anything trying to talk to you or hear anything.
I have no idea where it's come from.
No.
I guess that makes sense. You've never heard them before. Golly.
It's. Can I like try and? If I use messaging, kind of like try and like sending out a radar almost, will that work? Like if I just kind of like do it in a bunch of different directions.
Sure.
I mean that might be extending the limits of it, but I'd be like, you know, message 6 seconds, then another direction, you know, just keep using it over and over, however long that takes.
Yeah, sure.
And the message would just be, "Who are you?" No, and say and not. I mean, yeah. If Hirath's in the way, then yeah, she's not going to discriminate. So.
Yeah, I'd say probably for the most part, the only thing that or person that would be hit, as far as you can tell, at least, would be Rambir and Hirath or Dero.
Oh, I forgot Rambir was in the room.
Rambir just like scratching his tummy. I'm Rambir.
I'm Homer Simpson.
Beer.
Alright, I help Froggy sit.
The plow. That's my name.
As you kind of walk away from Tao and leave her confused, I suppose, you just hear in the back of your mind.
Oh, fucking hell.
Chuckling to himself.
Oh, I don't hear that.
Just Hirath.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because now he's not like he's not projecting. He's just speaking to her for this.
Oh, he's just fucking with me. Right. Yeah. Mental barrier back up.
Mm-hmm.
No more of that.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. You...
The first time she's dropped it in quite a while, and then that shit happens.
She instantly gets an Instagram creep message.
Pretty.
Damn,
Hello, show me beans.
Oh, I'm being.
Instant regret.
Yeah,
what they-
it's like
that's
it's
what
hey,
they-
hey, it's like, hey guys, I've opened DMs. Okay, guys, I'm closing DMs.
Mhm.
Amon hasn't like ever said anything to Derop either, right?
Oh no, yeah, because you
I
joined
don't
afterwards.
think so.
I
No.
don't think
But
so.
I imagine it's.
Has no
I
clue about it.
imagine Amon has tried to contact Tao before, but then obviously it hasn't
Yeah,
gone
the
through.
first-
So he's like oh, my opportunity.
When Hirath first found the ring, I know that Amon spoke to everyone.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
exactly.
present.
Not you, nor Ty, because both of you had the mental block.
Did Ty have it?
Yeah, because Ty kept like screaming, but like Ty spoke to him on directly at some point.
Hmm.
Or I think he dropped it or something.
Well, me and him like
After you explained to him what it
out
was
of
or something
session,
like
like-
I just remember Ty like he like
fucking book.
he was spamming detect thoughts, but then we realized, oh yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, the two rooms below you see this kind of sleeping area for
Servants.
what's the word? Peasants,
oh,
maids,
Serfs.
servants.
dear
Yeah.
up, Rumbear, find your
Sup,
sleeping
yo?
quarters.
But
Oh, the sleeping
I'm not gonna.
quarters.
Joke.
I'll follow the goof troop. So
I guess is there anything of note in here? Like, is it all just decayed, or is there any crates or chests or maybe little just anything?
Make a investigation check.
I will say to the rest of the party, Gaforan did mention Ty had stayed here with him for a time, so we know how Ty likes his secrets. Investigation.
is Dirop alright for his water bucket?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right for my water bucket.
Well, it's like do you have access? You know, or are you in need of a soak?
I probably would need it if we're gonna like sleep.
Yeah,
I got a blood bucket
Uh,
you can sleep in.
that's not really.
But like I would assume, like while we've been out in, like on the ocean, the air would have been like wet enough, so to speak, to
Mm.
compensate. for that.
Is seawater okay with you?
Yeah.
I mean,
it
we
just
are-
says water.
Yeah.
We are on the
Just water.
coast. Like we're literally like you could
That
see
fresh
this
sea
manor
breeze
from,
air.
from the sea, so you might still be getting enough to not.
We are in a dank old cellar though, so maybe I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
No, we're on upper floors now.
Sure.
Are we
yeah,
upstairs?
No.
We are now.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know. Oh,
Mm.
My
No,
baby, he's so dumb.
who knows?
Yeah. Don't worry
Right.
about it.
You should kind of look for the beds or the this kind of small, I guess, chests that they have for clothes or
Mhm.
whatnot. You find like common clothes and kind of between the four beds you find 180 copper pieces.
Oh boy.
Woo.
that's what. 10 silver and 8 copper. Oh no,
1 gold and 8
oh,
copper.
18 silver. Sorry,
silvers,
18
one-
silver.
I was just gonna put 180 copper in the
Silver.
party. room.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're rich.
Tao, does this clothing seem like it's from your kingdom? And here I'll show both the
Fine.
peasant clothes and the fine clothing from earlier.
I asked God, does it?
The fine clothes they have like a I guess embroidery in style that's like akin to Blazing Sun Kingdom. It seems a little bit kind of mixed with I guess local style, but the peasant clothes no.
Okay.
Not all.
Mixed with local style. So, I don't recognize the peasant ones.
No. They just seem like
It's just
Mm.
peasant clothing.
it's like a potato sack with 4 holes,
Oh, fantastic.
you know.
Well, only 4.
It's like that level of a design, you know. Or care.
Basically a dress.
It's a fucking burlap sack. Does it fit Europe?
Too big.
Aw.
Probably. Probably fits him, but it's like way too big.
Aw.
Yeah. We'll have to tighten it.
We need a seamstress. Make little froggy outfits.
Tao probably knows a little bit, but not enough to be proficient.
Yeah, but you don't know enough to have the fucking up song playing because you make no froggy outfits.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean now.
So, alright, so the peasant quarters, the kitchen, the cellar. So this side's just like serfs area, it seems to be.
Hira, forgive me if this isn't the time, but what exactly happened while we were separated? What... How did we get from having dinner to Cathorn's screaming dead body?
I already said.
Well,
Murder.
humor me.
He, as Rumber dawdled off, he held me for a moment, and he could tell, I suppose, that I had a more direct relationship with Ty as he did. He claimed, as I said, this Sun Kingdom king, I guess, banished him and he was cursed. And Ty found him and he considered him a savior. He lived with Ty for some time, and knowing that we were after Ty and our intentions may not be for Ty's benefit, he said he couldn't let us leave. He was willing to let me leave alone, but I
And
didn't
that-
want to leave you all here that way.
And what, you'd ran him through?
Should I not have? Should I have abandoned you?
That's not what I'm asking here, Eth.
Well, tell me what I should have done then.
That's not what I'm asking. How
Yes,
did...
I killed Cathorn.
Again, not the question. How did he end up in the state that he did?
The same way all the foes I've been killing have died.
That's not the same. This was different, and you know it.
I don't see how.
I don't
Yeah,
even
like-
need an insight
Yeah.
check to know.
No, I mean, genuinely, Tariff didn't kill him in any different way than he has.
I don't remember furniture disintegrating in previous encounters.
I've never used all of my abilities.
Is that what this was? You've gained some new ability?
Haraf will stare down a Ty, and he'll use one of Amon's abilities.
Ty's
he's
here,
never
where?
used before. Oh, sorry, Tao. And he'll use Amon's ability to snuff all light and to create a area of darkness around them.
That's
Just for a
where you,
moment.
Like, that's where you transformed. You could
I know.
snuff out.
I'll use
your
it
torch,
one.
though.
I'll do that then. I'll just snuff it for a second,
Yeah.
and like a
Everyone
black
who's
mist.
dark vision kind of see this kind of light almost like leave the torch and kind of get sucked into a ring as you are plunged in complete darkness.
Oh.
In other words, Jero can't see shit.
And
Then
what else
Haraf
is
will
new?
Haraf will quickly walk over and like relight the torch.
Yeah, isn't enough.
Just screaming in fear. I'm
Oh,
blind!
Oh, no.
no,
So he's like a fucking parrot when you put a blanket over its cage. I'm dead.
Aw. Oh baby. But yeah, and then he'll just I guess turn.
And that's what and you expect me to believe this is what killed Cathorn.
I don't have
Um,
to. You don't have to believe anything. I don't have to explain anything.
We've been together how long, and you don't seem to trust me with any kind of information.
I told you, and you don't trust me.
Because I know you're
everyone-
hiding something. It doesn't add up, Hirath.
Gambadak.
Tao, are you trying to stop something from talking to you into your mind?
Well, she turned the thing back on, didn't she?
Actually,
I'll ask.
Up
so
to you.
you said I saw the light go into the ring.
Yes.
Have I
Said
seen that
I've
before?
seen it.
I haven't done it before. At least no, I don't believe I have.
It sounds weirdly familiar, but
You haven't seen the ring do it. You've probably seen like the spell magic kind of dispel, but not suck it in, probably.
yeah, she'll drop it if only for a second.
Everyone, you hear in your in your head this voice. Curiosity killed the cat, as the humans would say.
And she'll just like panic and just, who said that? Reveal yourself.
I didn't know this mansion was haunted.
We'd literally,
It's literally only Rumbear would have heard the voice before, and Rumbear's fucking drunk.
You just hear him chuckling. This voice, rather.
Cool.
everyone, she'll look around. It's like everyone heard that, right?
I want to look for ghosts.
Punch the ghost.
Check. Make investigation.
Everyone or
No, just the idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rombe does it as well.
7. You kind of climb under one of the beds and you see this kind of white stain. It could be something that a ghost left.
Awesome.
Oh, no! The ghost was here! Look!
Aw.
I'll look at it in a second, D-Rob.
Oh.
You can punch ghosts. You deal with it.
Oh, punch the ghostly substance. Eh?
Deal with it.
I think I'm good.
No balls.
On to ectoplasm.
Does Herath? I'm assuming Herath heard the spookiness as well.
Yeah.
Did he seem phased by it?
No.
Okay. Herath, is there anything you'd like to share with the whole class?
I'm gonna use my unseen servant to slam one of the doors. This door here.
Yeah, you hear this door. Slams shut.
Let's go find that ghost.
I'm gonna smash through the door.
Do I
You don't even need to make an attack. It just shatters open.
do I need to
Jumps in. Where's
do
the
I
ghost?
need to roll an insight check or anything to see if Herath is hiding anything?
Make an insight check, yeah. I guess.
15.
I'll do it as well.
I mean, I guess.
Is it contested against Herath or?
Yeah, make a
Oh gosh
deception.
dang it! Oh, it's a negative
You're probably gonna
2.
beat me. That's a shit. Oh man!
No, it's not. It's not a critical one.
I know, but
a,
it's still a 3.
There's more than he's letting on to.
Yeah. Herath, I'm not letting this go.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me everything.
Why don't you tell me everything?
What do you want to
Why
know?
are you here? Why do you care about this king? What is this? We all have our lives. We all have our histories. I'm not demanding it all from you.
Do you really want to do? Shall we play? Are we going to take turns asking each other questions? Would that be equitable for you?
Maybe.
I'm
Promise to be honest.
I'm adamant that I've revealed what has been relevant to the situation, and I've never hid anything from you.
As have I.
The ghost got away.
Oh, Rumble. I mean, D-Rob maybe.
Thanks, D-Rop.
Let's
I'm
not
sure
to the other room.
D-Rop scared it away. But Hirath, I'm asking you something directly, and you're avoiding the question.
I killed Gathorn with my sword. I've killed so many things with this sword.
Does this sword speak to you?
No.
I'm gonna
I-
need that. You're gonna have to do better than that, Hirath.
Would you guys like to do a deception carryover from the last check? He's not lying.
That's not a lie. That sword is not,
Yeah,
the sword isn't a thing.
he's not lying.
It's the
But
ring.
I don't know. It's like, but he didn't flinch when the ghostly voice appeared. So I know there's something else. Okay, is it something to do with that ring?
You know the ring gave me powers.
But I don't know the extent of it. Is the ring alive?
Have we ever talked about the ring being like sentient before? I'm pretty sure.
I've examined it before, but I've never heard it speak.
I think you guys like Ty and Huraf were like, the ring speaks, and Ta was like, "What do you mean it speaks?" or something like that. Like
if that happened, it was a long time ago, and I really don't remember.
It would have been like
it's
second, third session. At
Yeah,
least
yeah.
that's
that's
how
way
I
back.
remember it, which could be a little bit wrong. At least that's how I remember it.
Yeah, but yeah, Towel just reaffirms I've never heard the ring speak before.
Well, it's spoken before a few times.
So I gather. What does it tell you?
Not much of anything. It directs us forward.
What does that
It
mean?
gives me strength when I need it.
I refuse to believe that any display of strength has solely come from that ring.
Well, no. It's a partnership.
What do you mean?
This ring wouldn't do much for you or for Rumbear.
How do you know?
Well, I let you hold it some time ago, months ago, and it didn't
Holding
seem
it's
to
not
do
the same as
anything.
wearing it and agreeing to a partnership. I don't want the ring, Hirath. I don't know what it is, and that scares me.
Do you still have your mental blocking thing?
It's down for now, yeah.
Everyone hears this. And I wouldn't want to be on your finger either. The feeling's mutual.
Europe frantically shakes his fingers.
Oh, baby.
You look at your fingers, you turn them around, there's no ring.
Thank
Oof.
goodness. Chaos stares down at Tao now. I answered your question, answer mine.
You answered multiple, pick one.
Why are you here?
We're here to hunt Tai, are we not?
Sure. Why are you here? You never really seemed incongruous with what we've been doing. You're excuse me for saying this, I do like you. Sometimes fanatical about this kingdom of yours. I don't see why you would follow along with this high priest for someone you don't trust. So why are you here?
As I said, we're here to hunt Tai. It is in my best interest to make sure he no longer causes any trouble.
And that's fair. But if Tai being out of the picture was what you wanted, you had months for that to be the case.
Well, I didn't know the extent of his machinations. I didn't know like the lengths he was willing to go to, the deals he was brokering. I didn't know just how deranged he really was, and how obsessed with obtaining power he was. And obviously that's something that weighs on me as something that could have been preventable, but maybe I'm just trying to make that right now.
Well, maybe we have a clue in this manner. If that's. Do you have more questions, or should we continue our search?
I'm willing to answer any more questions you may have, but
I don't have any.
that
I don't care
you cared enough to ask me.
anymore.
All right then. But I don't. I've. The moment I let my guard down, that thing starts gnawing in my head. I don't trust it. I don't know what it is. And
You don't need to trust it.
you have a life spent, and you may not put much into this second chance you've been given, but it is still a life that you have. And is it really worth surrendering that to a piece of tacky jewelry?
When she says you have a second chance, Haraf, who's usually got a pretty dead expression, just kind of his eyebrows kind of not frown. They kind of like press together, and his mouth tightens a bit. And then when she says the tacky jewelry thing, his expression stills, and he just goes back to his dead face. This tacky jewelry saved us many times.
I
Trust
think
it or not,
I
we
think
wouldn't be here without it.
I think that's grossly understating the abilities of the people in this party to an insulting degree.
Yeah, a lot of you survive so much when you fucking get knocked out all the time, you mortals.
When you say
Is that how you think of us, Hirath?
Sorry, let Roderick do his thing.
Yeah, sorry.
When you say Taki Juruli, you see the ring around on Hirath's finger, kind of like a couple of inches away from it. Everything becomes dim light to the point that the white opal on top you can barely see.
Oh, my mom pissed.
So it is listening. If you have such disdain for life, Hirath, then why are you here?
I'm trying to get what Ty promised me. Like I've been since the day I woke up. It's my only goal.
And do you not need us for this?
I don't.
Then why didn't you?
Foreign offered me to go alone.
Then why didn't you take it?
Because, as dead as my heart seems to be, maybe part of me does care.
Even a dead
About you
heart is
all.
still a heart. But you... I've toyed with necromancy as any practitioner of arcane has, and you're not some thrall I can puppet. You are a life. And even Rombia knows that, and I think it would be foolish. It would be foolish to call what your state anything other than alive. It may be something.
They're shrugging like I don't know about that.
I think he would have destroyed you as an abomination otherwise. But if
I respect you enough to be like to walk beside you. But as soon as you decided to, wanna die, I'm happily burying you again. Bury you.
You hear in your mind, Rumbier.
Oh.
Only you. Is that a threat?
see it. I see it is a act of kindness to bury my friends, to return them to nature.
I vaguely know of items like this, packs to be made with fiendish or abyssal or some kind of otherworldly entity, and I would hate you to become little more than a corpse being puppeted by some thing. You wouldn't be any better than the flimsy animated corpses I've dealt with. I think it would be a tremendous waste for you to become like that.
I'm not that.
But for how long?
As long as I get to tie. As long as I get what I'm after. Expecting anything more than that is foolhardy.
Be in control. If you're in control, Hirath, then great. But it's sounding to me that the more and more you use this thing, you're letting more of it control you. And that's a very dangerous road to go down. I've seen it before. It's a fast track to power, but it's fleeting, and the cost is never worth it. I've spent my life studying the arcane and the mystic, and I've done it the hard way because I know that's the best way, because that grants me control of infinite possibilities. Asking some being for a fraction of their power isn't the way to go. Whatever deal you think you have with it, it won't honor it. It will throw you away as soon as it's convenient. I just if nothing else, just remember that. Then we'll deal with anything else, hopefully before it becomes too big of an issue.
Yeah, just nods.
I've said my piece. Take it to heart or don't, but we all have to do what must be done.
Let's go back to searching now, unless somebody else has something to say.
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
Oh.
My monologue's over.
Switch.
Yeah, let's take a rest. There are beds here.
You guys can
I
rest. Hirath only needs half the time to rest, so he's gonna keep searching. I do want to.
I mean,
Tao
it's still
sleeps.
daytime, right?
Yeah, but we should probably leave at night. Assuming
if Cathorn's advice is to be heeded.
Yeah, but like, at what point would we be able to rest? Because I'm assuming we just rested at night, so...
What?
We haven't rested since we got here.
You can rest
Yeah.
at any time.
But it hasn't been, a day since we got here. From what I understand.
Does that matter?
Right?
You can have a long rest anytime.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
But, like,
You can have a
don't you
longer
to-
rest of 10 time, but the benefits you
Yes.
gain are only once per day. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Okay, Fair.
So if you were
Actually-
to have like a
Actually, yeah. Has it been like if we went to sleep now, would we benefit from a long rest? Because I think what D-Rap's saying is because we were on the boat not long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think you would.
Right.
No.
So should we
Because
But
from the
But a short rest, to regain some hit
Yeah.
points.
church
should we
rest
stay here overnight then?
Well, I think that's the best
A whole
idea.
day? All right, I'm fine with
And
that.
we bunker up
Because-
and shit,
Because I mean, we wouldn't know when's the next opportunity for shelter. This is the best place. this is going to be as good as anything, right?
Okay.
Mm.
An abandoned
I-
mansion.
Well,
Not a
it's
mansion.
it's stone, solid stone. It's better than a blown out shack.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, no.
I'll take rock over wood.
Yeah, but I mean, it's basically a blown out shack.
No, but we're in the cellar bit, right? This is a bit more
No.
covered.
We're not in the cellar bit.
Well, me and Rombia were.
Yeah, but currently we're at the kitchen, at like the.
Yeah, I wanna go try and find the guy's chambers and see if he's got like a ledger or some shit.
Well, that's what I was gonna say before. Like, yeah, you'd search, but I was gonna look for like the place that seems the most intact, and then we can probably camp out there.
Yeah.
That would probably be the basement.
But also check
That's what I was
for
saying.
clues where like Ty's whereabouts.
Yeah, I've done a lot, but I'll tag along and help out however I can.
Yeah, I'll tag along with
We have the caravan outside.
Presumably, or it's in Hero's pocket.
Yeah, I'll summon it once we're like certain what we're going to do.
I'd say we'd want to stay the night here, but yeah, I'll tag along with any like searches you guys want to do. I'll let you guys do something after I talk for like half an hour.
I'm just gonna get another tankard of full with that drink.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to like actually go through this place or if you want to just us to roll or what you want.
So in the interest of time, I guess.
Yes.
You look around every room and whatnot.
That'll take us to night, I'm guessing.
And the kind of the first bedroom that you kind of walked into is the kind of most royal looking one, I suppose, or like worth more than the other bedrooms. And you also find one of the bedrooms with a kind of a bed that kind of destroyed even more than the others for some reason.
Oh, he had raunchy sex.
Yeah, Romber did.
Talon Rumbier's room.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't kind of find any. You don't find anything that is, I guess, new or recent. You don't find any like letters or such. I'll tell you that for free.
Do you find anything though, like perhaps like a small collection?
Yeah,
of, like,
we need
or
we need tie clues, don't we?
a study, or even if it's not title, it's just like more about why this guy's here. Maybe he has like.
Sure, but we need.
Yeah, exactly.
Does anyone mention something about looking for a study?
I'm sure. We
were searching. So
well,
probably,
actually, yeah, you two together. I assume we would have said what we're doing before we split up.
yes,
Yeah,
he
but, like-
definitely mentioned.
Okay. In that case, Derek would tell you about the study that he found earlier.
Careful.
Lead you there.
Yes. we
Hold
go
his
there.
hand.
That's okay.
That's what I was rolling for intelligence earlier.
Oh,
If Derek would realize what was going on, then maybe if we would tell you about the study.
he's a simple boy.
Yeah.
What do we see once we get to the study?
Yeah, so once you get to the study, which is this room,
Okay.
you see kind of a desk that's kind of broken and a chair kind of in pieces on the floor. You see kind of bookshelves on the sides of the walls, and you see several boring topics. The sort of law or agriculture, finances, marketing, anything like that.
Firecracker. Do any of the books seem less battered or dusty than the others? Like maybe it's been touched more recently than the rest.
They all seem quite old, but yeah, there probably is a one or two that kind of don't have as much cobwebs on them.
Here,
Or
I'll
dust.
pull one of those out.
You pull the book out. Would you like to open it?
Yes.
You open the book, and as you kind of open the book, the leather cover stays in your hand. But you kind of see the pages kind of fall out and turn into dust as you
Oh
as you
shit.
do. They're really old books.
Okay. Huh.
I mean, like Tao probably is the only one who would recognize them, but like, you see like books of like say like law or whatnot. They're from like they're quite old. No one uses these kind of books anymore. I suppose.
They're like outdated.
Mhm.
Are they kind of like looking at like authors or like the covers or anything? Are they from like Blazing Sun?
Yes.
Cool.
Tao.
Yes.
Caforan, when we were all sitting at the table, unless he was lying, did say this estate was originally his uncle's. Has your king got multiple homes, like beyond his realm? Is this possibly like an old summer home for
I was
the royal
gonna. I
family?
mean, yeah, I was gonna say this might be a holiday home. I'd assume I wouldn't know about anything like that, Bodak.
Make a. Hmm. I guess an intelligence check.
I was gonna say just intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
8.
Not at all.
3 plus 5.
Yeah, you didn't really. You never seen him outside of the kingdom, but I guess it's a possibility. I suppose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he has the kingdom is prosperous. I'm sure it's not impossible that he has some kind of holiday home, I suppose. But I've never whenever I've seen him, he's always been in the kingdom naturally.
How old did Cathon say he was?
I don't remember.
I think like
60?
60?
60 or 80. I can mind which one.
Wait,
the youngest.
as the other question I want to ask is like, how old's the king? Because like, if this place has been in such a state and the king originally was, if Caforan wasn't lying, then the king had been here at some point. So he must be well over his 60s. If that's his uncle, then give him another 30, 40 years. So he must be at least 90.
Well, Cathorn was adamant that the king was dead, correct? And I know that not to be true.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
But I'll message you.
Thank you.
Oh. Type.
Typer.
Maybe you meant like the true king? Like who should have been on
Well,
the
he
throne?
specifically, he like pointed at the he was referring to the guy in the portrait who
Oh,
his
okay.
uncle who was dead. That's what I remember. I'm pretty sure I've got it in my notes, but I'm pretty sure that's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember him saying that as well.
Something like he's like 60 or 80.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
We'll, I guess the desk might just search the wreckage that it is. See if there's
Bless.
anything inside the broken drawers or underneath it, perhaps.
Yeah, you find kind of several feathers are kind of just I guess gone due to their age. And like several pots of ink kind of dried over. Nothing of kind of interest, I suppose. Probably kind of piece of paper that just kind of disintegrate as soon as being touched.
This man really lived in this home. Just in an illusion for years, it seems.
It's it's almost like Fern's life was an illusion for
Yeah.
surrounding areas.
Maybe he wanted it to be.
What a sad,
Um,
strange little man.
Sure.
He was living in a holodeck.
Leave him alone. He's allowed.
Well, not a.
Others.
Hirath took offense to that and killed his ass.
Alright.
So it was a very conflicting message because Hirath told him to get a life and then killed him. You know,
Well,
very mixed messages.
uh, I'm not. Someone sent me a message saying I should cut his hand off, and it's like, oh shit, true. That is Hirath's like go-to move. I should have cut his hand off. That would have been cool, actually.
Well, you could always dig him up and do
Nah,
that,
he's
I guess.
gone now. Fuck. I did mention like Ty seemed to have been residing here for some time, unless Gaforn was fibbing. So I can't. There must be something. Tao, you have that one ability, don't you?
I have many abilities. Please be more specific.
You can like permeate through walls at times with your eyes and feel a glow of power from the arcane.
I can detect magical essence. Yes,
Could you try it?
of course. If we
Thank you.
have 10 minutes to spare.
How long does it last?
30 minutes, it says, right? Oh,
I
10
just have to
minutes.
a
Oh,
speed run, just fucking run around the house.
she's pretty fast.
Because I mean, there might not be anything, but I'm
Yeah,
collecting.
I will
like,
say I was gonna do it before and I forgot, so thanks for reminding me.
Alright. Walk around the house. Don't see any more. I think it was transmutation. Don't see any more transmutation or illusion. You see obviously magic on Huraf and Rombier's head and your spear from all of you of every school of magic again. And
Oh, yeah,
nothing
true.
in the actual house.
Okay.
House is clean, yeah. Clean sweep.
Yeah. The magic seems to have dissipated with its supposedly.
Yeah, and nothing's lingered, nothing. Because, I mean, say, Ty might anticipate that. He might go for a more low tech approach.
Well,
To be fair, like if there was something, it might have been in the illusion house.
Yeah. But, say, you'd think. Because it's like, yes, I'll put all my secrets in this illusion. My illusion secrets that aren't real. Oh no, he died. My secrets are gone. Fuck.
we did check Gaforn's body, and like, Hirath didn't find anything but like that bag of gems. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing.
Took his wallet.
Yeah, he just found his wallet. He robbed him.
Got his
was
library
not
card.
on his person. If only you. If only you could know.
I don't have speak with dead yet. Well,
Okay.
prepared.
Hmm.
And he probably wouldn't want to talk to me.
Hmm.
He wouldn't really want to talk to any of us, I don't think. Consider the only one he didn't really hate was Hirath, and Hirath killed him. So I don't think he'd be too thrilled to see him again.
Yeah. I mean, would out of character would Amon be able to speak to him again, or was that the limit? What we did?
He like
Um,
out of character. He like ate his soul.
Well, we don't
Well,
know that. This seemed like it.
I mean, do you ask him? Would you like to ask him?
Yeah. Could you inquire more from Kaforan, or was that the limit?
I know where Tai is located, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Fuck's sake.
Amon, you've been a great help. You could have said this earlier, though.
I thought I would not impose.
Very well. Could you direct us towards our goal then? Where should we go? Where is Tai?
As far as unfortunately, Kaforn was able to travel above ground, so to speak. But I believe we should head southwest,
Okay.
just on the tip of the mountain range over there.
Okay. Fuck, I have to like tell these guys like why Hiraf knows that and why he didn't say it earlier.
Amon
Hirath,
is so
you've stopped.
based.
Is everything okay?
Well, you asked if Kaforan mentioned anything, and I was trying to think. There was something he mentioned, and something that I guess I
Slipped my
Amon
mind.
didn't realize was important until now. But Tai seems to have headed where you say like they said on like a mountain, right?
Southwest to
So-
the mountains.
Southwest,
Okay.
so the tip kind of
Yeah,
of
on
the
the tip.
mountain
Okay, that's what it was.
range.
So just, I'm assuming you mean kind of just like above the Elven
Yeah,
Sanctuary.
I'm looking at the map.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you look at the northern marshes are under E, there's like mountains.
Yes.
Kind of like just the tip, I guess, over there,
Okay.
just on the border, I suppose.
Hiraf points like to the in-game map. There.
He pressed M on his keyboard and brought up the map.
Yeah.
But so Tao kind of noticing that the ring isn't always being a team player and is toying with Hirath a bit. So, Hirath, I'm not gonna say any more on the topic, but if the ring becomes a burden, then I'm willing to carry it if needs be. I could,
want to rise.
and
Throw
I'm
it
just
into the fire.
if the the reference isn't lost on me.
Yeah.
I could bear the curse if need be.
There is no curse. The only curse, and Hiraf points to his neck, is from this living fuck. The ring's done nothing but help.
Okay. Just
Only a bit late.
Karaf, you hear in the back of your head this voice. And if she becomes a burden, I'm not willing to carry her.
You won't need to. You won't. We're
You
all
see
gonna play
the
nice.
ring's still kind of like sucking the light out of the surrounding area.
it's
Actually,
got a big
since
sippy
you guys
straw.
aren't around the rope, the kind of opal on top of Karaf's ring becomes total darkness. Even your
Aw.
dark vision can't see through it.
I thought you were gonna say like because we're not around Diop, we just hear him start screaming because
Well, I was- yeah, I thought you
Not
could-
one
the
actually
ent-
walking with a torch because he needs one.
Aw. Baby.
I can't see
he
anything.
needs night vision goggles.
Yeah.
The like white opal on top of the black steel ring is just gone. It's just complete darkness for you right now.
Hirath, I'm not asking you to, but if you wanted, could you remove the ring?
If I wanted to, yes. I've done it before, if you remember.
But that was a
when you
while ago.
last didn't trust me with it.
Circumstances change here, Ath. I'm not going to defend myself for being cautious.
As I recall, I've been downed a few times in our combat by somebody who was not too careful of their capabilities.
I was very
That
careful.
wasn't the ring's doing.
I took a very calculated risk, thank you.
I was very careful.
Take a very calculated risk. Like,
I just mean to say, as Amon harmed you,
I'm worried about the harm he's doing to you. This isn't about me here, Ath. This is about the good of everyone.
well, if it wasn't for me and Amon, you guys would be trapped here still.
You have so little faith in our abilities.
well, I mean, they technically made it out, and so did I.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Harif doesn't know that.
Well, yeah, he
was
doesn't
just-
know.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Harif knows, they've been like tied to the bed and like covered in like anti-magic field dust.
We actually
Yeah.
kind of, like, we did really well dealing with those armors.
I know, it's like it was fine. Like, first of all, Diop escaped like right away. He was just outside.
And
It's
say,
like,
and say,
fuck it, I'll break the window.
They're just like, fuck it, start smashing windows. Like,
Hira, since you seem so adamant that you came to our rescue, maybe you should know that after I'd freed Rombir from some horrible bed creature, we could have left, but we came back for you. I'm not one to lord any kind of actions over someone, but just remember that when you start thinking less of us.
It's not less of you. Kaforan was not willing to let you leave. Even if you left at that moment and walked outside, it wasn't easy to take him out. I mean, if your king is a king of worth, he should be someone tough and commanding of his throne. And if Gafford was his legacy, a bloodline of his, then, you know, traitor or not, as you put it, it wasn't that easy. And if he tried to find you, just I'm going to keep searching.
Just, Hirath, he was dead by the time we got there. I don't know what he was capable of. You were the only one who experienced that firsthand. I've only your word to go off. And if what Cathon said is true, then he wasn't the king's son. He was his nephew.
No, nephew, yeah.
Which I'm assuming it like out of character to like I'm assuming he would only, like, if it was a nephew, he'd only succeed the throne if there was no other heirs.
yeah, so.
But the king's son would take priority over that. Which
So
I know.
usually-
Sorry, yeah, go on.
So usually the person of the king's child and so on takes the
Direct
throne.
descendant.
But you would also know that whoever kills the king, be it an assassin or whatnot, can also claim the throne. Whether or not people accept them is a different thing.
But so that, I imagine that hasn't happened for at least for a while, because you mentioned
That has not happened for a while, but you would know that there's this kind of period like between the 21st king and like 50th king that they just like were dying like flies, you know.
Yeah.
Like within like
21st
years.
Yeah, 21st to 50th.
Yeah, 50.
Is it always a king, or has it ever been a queen?
A queen.
It can be a queen, but you've never heard of one.
So there's nothing to say it can't happen, but it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Just by, I guess, luck or whatever.
Yeah.
Hands.
We did decide we're like gonna stay the night, right?
Yeah, I found my room.
Okay.
I go to the peasant room at least. It's closest to the kegs.
Random.
In that great hall.
Sorry.
Oh, gone.
No, I was just gonna say random other question, but is it like, can only Dragonborns take the throne, or?
Maybe a history check.
Sure. I'm sure historically it's probably been Dragonborns for a while if they haven't been killed, but history. 17.
I wanna check this painting he's been like throwing shit at. You do that first, but
17. You're not sure, but you know that only, I guess, people born in the Blazing Sun can take the throne.
But as from the kings I know, they've all been Dragonborn, I assume.
Yeah, that'd be correct.
Oh yeah, Herath, you gonna summon the caravan?
I want
Whatever.
to, but I want to check this. I'm just gonna check if there's enough room in here to summon it inside first.
Okay.
But I want to check this painting while I'm reminded.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll go and like find you, whatever.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna sleep here, I'm gonna want my fucking.
Oh, your barrel, yeah.
My barrel.
And I want my empty barrel to fill the cakes, you know.
Yeah, the painting, you see several holes, I suppose, from these scales. What would you like to know about it? I guess.
Just how old and battered it looks, and two, is there anything behind it? Like, because that's pretty common to have like a fireplace and then have something there.
Mhm.
Like,
Like a chimney.
So you see kind of maybe like about like half of the painting's kind of destroyed, like the sides of it and the background kind of like has been kind of wasted for the lack of a better word. You kind of see some like hands or whatnot of the dragonborn, but you see him kind of like standing kind of somewhat royally. You remember that from the illusion, which he seemed to be in the same pose. He was kind of standing in front of this kind of quite rich looking fireplace. It was not the same fireplace, before you ask.
okay. But
Sorry,
in the
go on.
fireplace and behind the painting, there's nothing. No like burns up papers or no little like loose bricks or anything. Like if not, it's fine. I just
Not
just
that you
checking.
can see. No.
Okay.
Another quick history question. You said like the 21st to the 50th kings, you know, that like they were getting killed. Typically, are they like, how are they killed? Is it like, you know, challenged to a duel? Is it like, you know, someone snuck in and stabbed them, or they poisoned them?
So so you know that in kind of that time period there was kind of a revolution of sorts. For one thing or another, can't really remember what for or why, but kind of kings have been killed by kind of peasants, and another peasant would kind of take over, and then someone else would, or like from the army, kill that peasant several weeks or months down the line, and things like that.
So it's typically been a sort of direct combat kind of thing. Okay.
The ground in this room beneath us is stone or wood?
It is. It's wood.
Alright, well, I'm not summoning the fucking caravan in here then. Unless this is
Because
like
it'll rot
ground
through
level.
and collapse.
Is this ground level? Like we're on?
Yeah, it's ground level.
Okay, then I will then. Because, like, yeah, I don't want to summon it if we're like on the fucking second story of a rotted wooden place.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Do
summon
rem-
like in this spot.
You do remember what we talked about before, right?
No.
Okay. All right. As you pick up the charm and you summon it, you see two horses bursting through that window, and the caravan with it.
What the fuck?
Burst in. No, I don't
Yeah.
remember you mentioning like it has to come in from somewhere. That's fine.
No, it's just the robot
Does
was
not
making a funny
magically
noise.
appear. Hang on.
It sounded horrible.
It was the bot.
I know, but I was like that was like haunting.
What's the noise the horses make when you just bust
That's
in?
what I thought.
Okay. I guess the horses busted in. Are they beat up now? Or are they fine?
Bodex muted for a sec.
Oh, I guess something's happened.
All right.
Oh.
The caravan does not just magically appear; it kind of like
Okay.
arrives, I suppose. So
I just thought it had to have like enough actual space.
Space.
So you see two kind of like somewhat like hurt-looking horses,
Aw.
kind of from pieces of glass,
No.
cutting them. They just kind of stand there.
Rumbear, help them.
I will try. Try to at least calm them down and mend their wounds, I guess.
They came
Yeah,
in
the
the
cor-
same way I did.
The horses are super calm. They just do not seem phased by the fact that they just kind of got like
Hearts in them.
yeah, that they have holes. Because they kind of like took 3 points of damage. The broken
Golly.
windows cut through them.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
into
go
the
in the
caravan
caravan.
and pick up
Yeah,
my
yeah.
barrel. And I don't know if anyone follows me, but I'll just walk out after that with the barrel.
Oh, baby.
I just take an empty barrel from the caravan and just go and fill it
You
up.
gotta go fill up.
Yeah.
Barrel boys.
Here will just sit in the caravan on his anvil and stare at the glass fucking test tube that has the brain in it.
Dead. We haven't fed it.
Mhm.
Well, actually, what is the brain like? Is it still in the same condition it was when we last saw it, or has it decomposed, or what?
Yeah, it's still good, it's still alive.
Careful, send messaging to it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I think that's the first time you used it. Isn't it?
Yeah.
On the brain, at least.
Who? You can reply to it, right?
I mean, yeah. If not, I can just cast sending again. I mean, message again.
I'm sorry. I seem to be missing eyes. I see. Who are you?
I'm someone who should have died long ago, much like you. Just someone who knows the person that's made you like this. I want to unmake you like this.
I see.
I'm going to fix you.
Well, I would like that very much.
Hmm.
You would have my gratitude if you managed to do so.
Sheriff just keeps staring at the jar. Just spend his whole night resting just staring at it.
The brain kind of like bobs up and down in the liquid ever so
Bob,
slightly.
bob, bob, bob.
everyone else?
I'll move the bed in this room and place my water barrel there instead, and then go to bed.
All right.
Yeah, has it been long enough that it's like kind of nighttime again?
Yeah. It's like 8 or so. It's kind of getting dark outside. Just good enough for a early rise in the morning.
Yeah. Did we? I don't know where Romby is sleeping. Did we find a
At the
good
cellar,
like?
drunk.
Stupid
Sure.
Yeah.
Were there beds in the cellar?
No, but
It was the
who needs
peasants.
beds when you're pissed drunk?
True. I mean, I'm
Peasant area
sure.
had beds, didn't it?
Well, I'm sure we've got bedrolls or something similar.
I mean, the
You could sleep
caravan's
in the
been
caravan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd actually feel safer like with like solid rock walls around me.
Yeah, okay.
Sleep on the horse.
You're a horse.
No, I'm a good zombie.
You're a fucking Zambambu. But Tao will take her bedding and find some decent place to hunker down, and then cast alarm with no exceptions as a ritual around herself, and then get some well-earned sleep.
Hey.
All right.
Deer will just scooch into his barrel.
I guess it's like 8 o'clock, and it's really strong alcohol. That would be
Oh.
inevitable that Rombier would get very drunk. Do you think he would wander, I guess?
Oh no!
If he's asleep, is he
staying
wandering?
There, you know?
Sorry, go on.
It's just staying there, you know,
Alright, so you're not
because it's a
drinking.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
No huntings for this dwarf.
Okay.
You know,
I mean,
I'm just laying there on the ground, just pop one cork open and just let it like fall, flow into my head, you know, onto my head.
He's gonna drown.
Yeah,
But
fucking
by
the
drip-
point
Rumble-
drip fed.
Rumber's got a cork, so just like every few seconds, like one drop comes out. So
But by the point everyone goes to sleep, Rombier is drunk enough to not be able to walk around.
oh baby.
Oh yeah.
But as the kind of midnight rolls over, Rombier, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
As Hiraf, as the moon kind of hits.
Is this
He's gonna
affecting
puke
like?
as soon as he wakes up.
I'm
It is a
gonna
because-
poison.
puke.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, advantage on that. So.
Yeah, as the kind of midnight moon kind of hits high. That's a fail.
Okay.
You
Yeah, that's a fail.
let me just roll that real quick.
Oh god, what's happening?
All right.
He's
You
fucking
feel-
drunk.
This kind of poison kind of
Oh,
stab into you from the inside
oh
as you
gosh.
take 36 points of damage.
Oh.
And that's what it. I believe that's enough to that's not enough to disturb your sleep.
Fucking puked in his sleep and went back to went back to
puking
bed.
blood, and you're like this kind of silvery lined blood.
Would he even go out and he's woken up his own fucking vomit?
I mean, I didn't even like heal anything, or did I? From the rest? No.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Right.
Do we get our full long rest or?
And after that, that you get your long rest.
Ooh.
How unfortunate that you didn't let that conversation carry till midnight, and for the morning to roll around, for the night to roll around for you guys to leave.
It's fine. So,
But,
it's
like,
early
did-
morning, yeah.
But like, did they even heal that night?
I believe you heal because it doesn't count like as
You
it
took
doesn't
you
count
took
as,
you took the damage before your long rest was up. I imagine.
It doesn't
Okay,
count
okay.
as a disturbed rest, so you gain
Yeah,
the
'cause he
benefit
stayed
of long
asleep.
rest.
Because I was like 5 points away from,
Oh,
unconscious.
if only it was a little bit higher, you would literally be making 3 death saves.
No
And
one
then nobody would have known
known.
because we're all asleep.
Nobody.
Man,
Oh,
if Rumble
Fucking
dies
idiot!
from getting
Fucking like
drunk with
puked him,
good.
like choked on his own puke as he in his sleep.
my man was chugging that poison
He
like
needed
it
it.
was Mentos, you know.
Fucking loved
What
it.
a fucking banger.
No.
No.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine dying from poison in a cellar, and
No,
everyone
no.
would just think
Only
you
a
drank yourself
dwarf.
to death?
Like have a
Oh.
small thought about that. Like there's some times he's gonna die of that, but then again he will take it. He will take it.
There,
Die like a true dwarf.
There are multiple
So-
ways to return to nature. Choking in your sleep is one of them.
That
Yeah,
has
there
to
were
be the
3
least
ones in
dig.
that role.
That has to be the least dignified way to fucking cock it.
Well, as far as you guys would be concerned, I guess he would have drunk himself to sleep, which is I guess a Rombier thing to do.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's.
So-
But then when we try to wake him and he's just fucking keeled over.
It's better from your guys' perspective, not from Robbier's perspective. I guess.
So are we gonna like stay here till it turns dark, or do you guys just say fucking leave now?
I don't know. I don't really. Considering time is of the essence, I kind of want to leave.
I mean, it's
Well-
it's early morning, right?
Considering you guys went to sleep at like
Midday.
8
Kinda.
or so.
Yeah, it was
would
like
be,
8. So
maybe just before the sunrise, or like during the sunrise.
so maybe we.
That'd be good then.
It'd
In
be
Yeah.
theory.
good to leave straight away.
All right. Rumbear, where are you?
Get the smelling
I'll-
salts.
I'm coming back with my barrel.
Rumbear
it's
just like
like trying to-
stumbles in.
Yeah, trying to roll my this barrel that I have, but
Elliot, I'm thinking of a specific cat picture. Do you know the one where it's like that cat is like absolutely zonked out on whatever it ate or drank, and it's just like
It's about the little kitty with like the fucking custard milk all over his face.
no, but similar.
Oh.
You did like a draw of okay, I found it.
Oh, like the spilled stuff on the
Yeah, I'm posting it into Bum.
Rumbear.
I don't know I can't remember what the original is.
I don't either.
Mm.
You haven't
I was
touched
I was
stuff.
thinking of the cat picture I have on my profile on Discord.
Oh yeah, I always think of that one, but I was referring to a specific one.
Ah, yeah, that.
I can't think of. I wouldn't even know where to find the.
You have to like search by date.
You do it.
I'm not doing it.
I don't care that much.
Anyways, let's get out of here.
Let's scarper.
Yeah.
I've prepared to speak with
Oh,
dead if
God.
we need it.
I can try it.
I mean, you have the Kafarn's head.
Yes.
How does it look?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I cut it pretty clean.
Boneless.
It looks pretty severed.
Well, are you
I
gonna
mean,
do that
it's-
when we're like on the road though?
Well,
Just,
yeah,
like, every-
yeah. I'd say better to do it while in the caravan than
Yeah.
than waiting. So let's move, and then I can do it any time. So
I'll just walk out through the big hole in the wall.
for where the horse came in.
New entrance.
I mean, yeah, you got that way.
It's free real estate.
Yeah.
You
So,
guys,
yeah.
The
That's
house
cool.
is free.
We're leaving.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys leave. As you kind of walk around the sea, you do not see any more of these creatures. You do see kind of some like I guess really old kind of remains, I guess, of bones of humanoids as you kind of touch them. they kind of turn into dust.
Did we see any of those like last time
No.
we were in the city? No.
Negative.
Okay. Does it look
Negatory.
different from last time we went through?
It looks more destroyed. Like kind of most of the houses that are from wood are kind of collapsed in and kind of destroyed. Most of the ones are from stone. The floors that are made of wood, like from the second story, kind of collapsed in and kind of destroyed everything on the lower floor.
Oh.
Most of the doors are kind of like fallen off, whether it be by them being brute forced open or just rotted away.
Yeah.
You guys travel through the city. You don't see any more of these creatures they've encountered previously.
Mm.
As you kind of make your way out of the city, you start traveling, I suppose, wherever Amon directs you. To southwest. Well, after one day passes, it hits midnight again. Would you guys like to do anything?
Actually, yeah, before like we settle down for another long rest, shall I? Because I kind of want to swap the spell out. So should I like do the speak with dead?
If you're gonna, then yeah,
Sure.
get out the way.
What should I ask him? How many? Is it like 3 questions?
Yeah.
Speak with dead.
First, we're like Ty's whereabouts, I guess.
If you're gonna say that in
Those
character,
plans, I think.
then here is Rumber saying that in character?
Well, Tao
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
asked everyone, so I'd imagine so.
He didn't
Yeah.
know Ty's whereabouts. He didn't seem
Okay.
to, anyways. And that seems to be not a lie.
I mean, I could say, how about
Or beyond what he already told
when
me before.
when did you know? Did he tell you when he last saw Ty?
I don't think he did.
Okay, well that's maybe one question.
Or when the last time he's been in contact with Ty.
Yeah. When did you
Like,
last
seeing
speak?
him might
When
have
did
been
you
a-
last speak to Ty? What happened the last time you? I'd just actually, and then how about the last time? What did you and Ty discuss? Instead, because I was gonna say like what happened last time, but I feel like this is a bit more specific. The thing is, like, it doesn't like us, so he doesn't have any obligation to tell the truth or even talk to us.
It might not be like it's a waste of spell slots for just even trying. You know?
But it's not, because we're about to go to sleep and I can swap it out. So I just figured
Okay,
may as well give it. Does anyone know Disguise Self?
I don't. Those
Nope.
are the options I was thinking of.
I mean, he was kind of neutral. Maybe I'd say he probably had the best opinion of Rombe. Maybe if Rombe tried, maybe he'd be a bit more forthcoming. Like, if I act.
You have this, like, your disguises.
Yeah, but I'm still a cat. I would just mean if one of us could disguise as Ty, that might have been a bit.
You
don't have the mask.
Fuck. I don't have the. Yeah, I don't have the Ty mask no more. Dang it.
A hungover Rumbeer is interrogating a dead prisoner.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
Are you? Sorry, are you hungover for 20 hours?
No. Well, it depends on the that was like really strong. It took like half of my health, you know.
I can give it a shot. Say it's like, and we can.
I have my mithril mask. You could wear that and like pretend you're like unrelated.
Did he did he not? I don't know. I think he'd see through it. You know what I mean? Maybe
Sure.
not.
I mean, I
but-
don't know. Well, because like
because who else
I've
wears a
never seen
mask
them
that he
look like
knows?
I
Yeah,
mean,
but that one's a golden mask.
Does it look similar at all to the one you're wearing now?
The design's different.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to think like.
I mean, Tao could be like. Tao could
Yeah,
like
you-
tell some lies and be like, okay, like we were looking for him to try and help him because, or I could say, like, how about what if I said like, yeah, here we had to like he killed you and Hirath ran off. We think he's going after Tai. Can you help us, like, help us where Tai is so we can get to Tai first so we can protect him from Hirath? How about that?
Are you saying any of this in game?
Yes.
He didn't trust any of you.
Well,
The reason
I'm
Brought up
aware
the
of.
Tai, like letting me leave is the only one he seemed to like be willing to trust not to harm Tai was Hirath, and then Hirath
Well, I understand.
killed him.
That's kind of the dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't trust any of us, but I figured at least this way there may be a chance.
No compulsion offer a truthful answer if you're hostile or recognize you as an enemy.
I was never openly hostile to him. That's what I'm kind of banking on.
You're able to turn into those other cats. You think that
But-
would work?
But then he'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?" I mean, I could say, yeah, I could like make up a new persona and be like, "Oh yeah, like I'm trying to help Tai." Do you think that would be better?
I don't know. You're the one who's gonna do it, so.
Well, I'm asking because otherwise I would have just done it, you know.
Well, whatever you do, I'm gonna stay away.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's your choice.
I guess we're
Peace.
traveling at this point, so Hirath will like, I guess, pause the wagon somewhere, and then like dismount for a bit to give Tao some
Are we clear of the stinky ghoul
If we're
town?
clear of the town at this point.
Wait, do you need to stop?
Well, I just don't want to be in the vicinity
Of what?
because like, of you doing the summoning on the head.
Well,
like,
you're
you
going to
might
be
just-
up front, aren't you?
I don't know. Like,
What's he going to do? Turn his neck and look at you?
I don't know. I don't know how his spell works. I don't.
He
know
hasn't
if
got a
they have
neck. That's the joke.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just keep driving then. Never mind.
I cut his head off. Like
I know. I don't know how the sensory works of the spell.
he can't he can't move his body. It's just the face.
Why don't you cut his eyes out then? That way you can't.
He
see
needs a
regardless.
jaw.
His eyes out.
Well, why would I do that?
Is anyone able to see you?
That's. I don't think that will help. You know, trust.
Sure.
I don't want to scoop his eyes out. That's gross. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Why don't I try like I'm a black cat.
Blick.
I'll
Turn
check.
into Garfield.
Hey, what if I? Nah, okay. I was gonna say, what if I turned into the clothes that he had, but I think that's even more suspicious.
I mean, can he even see?
He'll know who he's talking to, or at least he can perceive, I believe. See, he has to recognize friend or foe, right? Oh, it's 5 questions. God damn.
That was a 5.
I mean,
Ask him why he was exiled.
Sure.
I mean, that's probably more relevant for you than the rest of us, but that's.
But it fills up the questions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But say like I'll get 5, but then like as if he reveals information, we might want to ask a question, you know, as more's been revealed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, true. Also, I'll just type the Bodic.
Mhm.
1 sec.
For question number 5, I'll don't know, where would Ty hide? I know we've got a location, but I'm just in case this one's a bust. You know, he might have moved on.
Or maybe like, what do you know of Ty's plans?
Sure.
Because like Ty's up to something, and this guy seemed to be trusted enough by Ty that
Yeah.
he's keeping us.
I'm gonna put what do you know of Ty's grander schemes?
Yeah.
So I've got 6 there, so we'll see. But I'll substitute my 1 for the one you just said. But I've got it.
Yeah, we'll like you said, you'll start the more important questions, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So what if what if Tao kind of like change her clothes and. Well, she'll have a change of clothes. So, oh yeah, she does, doesn't she? So she'll change it into some kind of plain, but kind of like she'll look kind of like a mercenary, I guess, and she'll become a grey cat using Kefri.
Oh.
Using Kefri's chromatic aspect as a ritual.
Oh, she's grey now. I'm gonna puke.
A bluey grey, so not as red. Actually, I don't know what kind of hue her black is, but whatever, it doesn't matter. She's a kind of
grey cat.
She's kind of lightish grey, kind of mid-tone.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Right. So I'll use I'll get the horrible, disgusting head out, and I'll put it down, and so I'll do it so he can only see Tao. So I'll cast it on his face.
All right. Yeah. You cast the spell.
Does his head kind of comes to life?
Its head kind of comes to life and starts moving, I guess, a little bit. Or like, well, as much as a head can move.
Yeah, of course. My name's Talindra. It seems we got you too late, but I work with Ty, and a part of a mercenary band. It seems who did this to you is after Ty, and I was hoping to ask you a few questions. So hopefully we can get to Ty before your killer can. First, when did you last speak to Ty?
Last time I spoke with him was 6 months ago.
What happened the last time you and Ty spoke?
He told me that there are some unsavory individuals after him.
The last time, what else did you and Ty discuss?
What did you and Ty discuss?
Apart from, because he's just said, oh yeah, he warned him about unsavory individuals. Did they talk about anything else?
He mentioned something about getting in trouble with some priest and a rat of sorts. Did not mention any names. Very important. Or something.
What do you know of Ty's grander schemes?
The only thing that I know of his schemes, if you could call it that, is that he is a better alchemist than anyone in the world.
If you don't mind me asking, that Ty, let us know a little bit about you, but why were you exiled?
That bastard Parath and I had a disagreement. I thought that the tieflings should not be enslaved for their demonic blood, which they do not have anymore. And for that, he banished me.
And, well, that's question 5, so I'm assuming it's over now.
Kind of head kind of goes limp and kind of closes its eyes.
Tao will wrap it back up and ritual cast to get back to a normal shade and put her clothes back on.
I'm guessing everyone's like listening to that like intensely on the other side of the caravan. Just
And if
staring
Hirath wasn't listening, she would have been like making notes, so she'll tell him like when's convenient.
I was saying that more for a mental image, but yeah.
Yeah. Everyone gathered round, but so does Tao know anything about the? I know like the kingdom has the kingdom currently uses slaves, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is the tiefling thing, is that something she knows anything about?
Nope, no clue.
Cool.
As far as you know, that many years ago, I think like about many Worm Kings before, about like the 60th Worm King, kind of got the tieflings enslaved, and that they kind of caused this disaster, the Great Sundering or whatnot, and they should be kept in check with their like demonic powers and.
So the tieflings caused the Great Sundering, so the king decided to round them up.
The king blamed them for it.
Right.
Whether or not they caused it, it's an entirely different thing, I suppose.
Can't believe the king is racist.
I can.
Oh,
No.
So you said it was the 60th king who had this idea of enslaving them. Isn't Pirath, isn't he like the 100th and something?
He is the 352nd.
So the slaving thing's been going on for a while.
Oh yeah.
352nd?
Normal thing.
Good thing we haven't got any tiefling party members.
yeah.
Anything else?
Well, I take it we'll have our second rest, so I'll take that spell off my list.
Alright. You guys kind of fall to rest and kind of see if a fog set in, and that's where we're gonna pick up next week.
Ooh.
Yee.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry everyone, it was a Tau session.
As a fog sets in and you hear some singing in the background.
Oh,
Singing.
singing so spooky.
Is
Oh,
the
that was-
ghost again?
Maybe. That was interesting.
Did the singing actually happen, or were you just being funny?
It was interesting. The fact that Brombeer, if not for those 3 ones in that roll, he could have like died there. You know?
3 ones.
Yeah, there were 3 ones.
He
in
rolled
that roll
damage.
for the poison.
I have got a full page of notes.
Also, for the price that this poison is so not worth it. Holy
Okay.
shit! It would kill
But
a
Roman doesn't
commoner.
know it's poisoned yet, so.
Is it actually poison?
Well,
The brandy?
What do you think he took damage from?
I just thought his liver was fucking failing.
No.
And it could have been.
Yeah, holy shit! It's 2,000 for this poison.
And it didn't even
Oh.
kill Rombeer.
Yep.
And he was willingly drinking that shit.
Well, I mean, you don't know where the poison was from. It could have been anything, you know. But just so I know, you know, did you get like another tankard of brandy, or not, in the morning?
I did get only 1 barrel of it, but not that that big huge as keg. I just collected only a small
Oh,
barrel
the
we had in the
barrel.
cupboard.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
you didn't try the other barrels.
I think we assumed it was all the same stuff.
Yeah, I mean everyone was gonna leave, so there was like no time.
There was a heated argument to have with Tau.
There was a heated argument whether or not Tao was gonna do something stupid and like, I don't know, attack.
She wasn't going to attack here, not unless he fucking swang first.
Oh, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was interesting freaking Tao out, and
Tau got spooked.
And until I can't mind what was the word I used, but like you called them like dainty jewelry, crappy jewelry or something.
tacky piece of jewelry, I think.
Yeah, up until that point, Amon found Tao very amusing.
The joke has gotten old. She is no longer amusing. 2 times is funny. 3rd time is fucking annoying.
I can't believe Derop found proof of ghosts.
His life is just changed.
Yeah, you found some mysterious white
Ectoplasm.
substance, you know.
Ectoplasm.
Just don't shine UV light on it, you know.
Who would have?
Like-
Or not bad,
Was
not
it
bad.
like? Is it implying that it was fucking Chthon? Like, who would have done it?
Mm.
One of the commoners back in the day, you know.
But why? It wouldn't still be there.
Mm.
Or maybe an actual ghost.
Maybe actual ghost just spanked one out.
I was gonna say the ghost fucking splooged on him.
Yeah. Oh,
Poor Deerop.
he's such an idiot. I love him.
Well, I don't think frogs like reproduce the same way, so he wouldn't know.
Yeah, no. They got them eggs and the tiny
Mm.
fucking
Cloacas and shit. It is very hot in my room.
It's very cold in my room.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'll take the cold any day.
I'd much rather be freezing than boiling.
But yeah, like the fucking heat in Sweden just fucking disappeared just right away after a week. And now it's been like raining, gray weather, and you know it's been around like 20 degrees Celsius.
Mm.
That's still hot.
It's
No.
like nothing.
Yeah.
20 degrees is hot.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, nice. It's good weather, but like,
It's
Not
been over.
super warm.
It's been over 20 here.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had like 30 degrees last week or whatever.
Oh,
We did have
Like
we
midsummer.
we had 30 degrees at one point, but it's kind of lowered to. It's been about 25 today, I think.
Mm.
That's still
Yeah.
substantial, especially for
I
England.
mean, yeah, I think we had like 32 degrees or 33 one day, and that was just not very nice.
I think my room must be hotter than that because it was reading at about 20 degrees in rooms that I thought were kind of cold, but up here it's like way hotter.
Mm.
So I don't know. Maybe I need to get a thermometer up here.
Yeah.
It's a bit. It's cooled down a little bit, but before, like my fan was just blowing hot air around. It was very hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the things I'd suffer through for D&D. Oh well, good, very good. I think I'm gonna go get some food now, though.
Yeah.
I'm a pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.